Imagine your next Samsung Galaxy phone looking strikingly different, yet strangely familiar, while quietly saying goodbye to a longtime companion. The whispers for the Galaxy S26 are getting loud, and they are hinting at a major shakeup, years before we even expect it. Yes, Samsung usually pulls back the curtain on its new Galaxy S phones in January or February, but the rumor mill for the Galaxy S26 series is already buzzing with leaks and speculation. We are talking about potential design overhauls, intriguing AI shifts, and even a shakeup to the core lineup itself. Of course, these are early rumors, so we will take them with a healthy dose of salt. Still, they paint a fascinating picture of what might be coming. First up, let us talk about the family tree. Samsung currently offers a dizzying array of S-series phones. If you thought 5 models were a bit much for one lineup, rumor has it Samsung agrees. Multiple reports suggest Samsung might follow Apple's lead and ditch the Plus variant due to consistently poor sales. The S26 lineup could shrink down to the base, Ultra, and an S26 Edge model. But here is where it gets interesting. For that to happen, the S26 Edge would need to outsell the Plus. Some component industry insiders tell us they are still developing OLED panels for both, meaning Samsung itself might not have made a final decision. Perhaps the biggest news for the standard model is its rumored rebranding to the S26 Pro. Most leakers are already using this new, unconfirmed name. Now, let us turn to the aesthetics, because this is where things might look a little familiar. Apple introduced new, rectangular camera bumps on the iPhone 17 just last month, and renders of the Galaxy S26 lineup hint that Samsung is moving in the exact same direction. The S26 Pro might feature a vertical bump with 3 cameras, while the S26 Edge could sport a huge, end-to-end horizontal bump, similar to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, housing 2 cameras. And the S26 Ultra will likely keep its 3 vertical cameras with an additional sensor to the right. We might even see Samsung adopt Apple's cosmic orange color for the S26 Ultra. Another rumored design change focuses on the S Pen stylus. The S25 Ultra is currently the only model that includes and supports it, but it dropped Bluetooth and Air actions. It also struggles with full Qi 2 wireless charging compatibility because magnetic accessories can interfere with its digitizer. So, Samsung is reportedly revamping its stylus tech, allowing for full Qi 2 accessories beyond just cases. As for screen size, the S26 Pro could see a slight bump from 6.2 to 6.27 inches, while other models will likely maintain their current display sizes. Shifting gears to the brains of the operation, software and AI. Google's Gemini AI currently features prominently on Galaxy devices, but Samsung is reportedly exploring a new partnership. Talks are underway to integrate Perplexity, an AI-powered conversational search engine, into Galaxy S26 phones. Samsung apparently wants to preload Perplexity and embed its search functionality directly into the native browser. This marks a fascinating pivot in Samsung's AI strategy. On the software front, the Galaxy S26 series will arrive with One UI 8 and Android 16 right out of the box. Under the hood, we expect to see Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip. Announced last month, Qualcomm claims it is 20% faster and 35% more power efficient than its already impressive predecessor. Imagine your phone not just running smoother, but doing it while sipping power like a fine espresso. Of course, in certain markets, Samsung may continue to offer some models with its own Exynos chips. For many, the camera is king, and some Samsung fans have expressed frustration with recent S-series camera performance. The S26 does not appear to be a monumental upgrade on this front. The base S26 will likely retain its 50-megapixel main camera, and the S26 Ultra will probably stick with its 200-megapixel primary camera, though with a larger f/1.4 aperture. While there is an unlikely rumor about a 324-megapixel main camera, our own camera analyst, Jim Fisher, makes a great point. What the heck are people using phone cameras for that would require going beyond 50 MP practically? Heck, I would argue that 12 MP is the right setting for the vast majority. It seems software and processing might matter more than raw megapixels for now. Finally, let us talk about staying powered up. Samsung is reportedly planning to offer true Qi 2 wireless charging across the S26 series. This is big news because, unlike iPhones, the flagship lineup has not previously had magnets on the back, preventing full use of the standard. Leaked images of dummy units indicate Samsung is finally making room for those magnetic rings. If the company adopts the newer Qi 2.2 standard, we could see wireless charging speeds jump from 15 watts to a much more respectable 25 watts. For wired charging, Leaker Ice Universe reports an upgrade for the S26 Ultra, moving from 45 watts to a brisk 60 watts. PanFlash Pro adds that the battery capacity might also see a boost from 5,000 to 5,400 mAh. That is like getting an extra hour or two on a demanding day. Samsung will likely stick to its usual late January to early February window for the S26 series. Pricing remains a mystery for now, but we expect more details to trickle in closer to launch. So, as we peer into this crystal ball, we have to ask, is Samsung making calculated moves to secure its future in a fiercely competitive market? Or is it simply trying to keep up with the Joneses? What do you make of these early Galaxy S26 leaks? Share your thoughts with us, and make sure you subscribe so you do not miss our next deep dive into the tech world.